Who remembers the BJ and Bill show all those years ago on WOLZ? Well, many have said they missed the show, and guess what? They're back. Welcome to the BJ and Bill podcast.
Welcome to BJ and Bill, the podcast, a part of the Podcast Playground Network. Please give us that 5-star review and subscribe on your preferred podcast platform. Follow us on Facebook, BJ and Bill, the podcast. And as always, you can email us, BJ and Bill, the podcast @gmail.com. Welcome to episode 164. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, moms and dads of all ages, all the way from Blue Ridge, Georgia this week, ladies and gentlemen, Bill Stevens.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Felt like there should be cheering there or you know, some fight song or something like that. Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, I know. How is it? How is it in the Blue Ridge?
Well, you and I were talking before the recording started. Apparently it's not very different from what it is in Central Florida, which is cold, rainy, wet, and kind of not so good.
Well, I mean, I should rephrase that maybe.
Okay.
It is rainy.
Yes.
It is cloudy and miserable.
Yes.
But it ain't cold.
It ain't cold. No, it's I don't have an Alexa handy. I can speak her name without her piping in. So, but it's probably, well, wait a minute. I can tell you exactly what it is because I have my handy dandy iPad with my handy dandy weather app. And I can tell you exactly, well, to within a little bit anyway, of what the weather is like here. Let's see. Blue Ridge right now is, well, it says 52. But I went out to walk the dog this morning. It feels a lot. Of course, when you're from Florida, 52 is like, are you kidding? It's freezing out there. So, yeah. So.
Yeah, that's like the death of winter in Florida.
I know, right? I know. So if I put in, let's see, if I put in my old, if I put in Gainesville here. No, not Gainesville, Georgia, you fool. Come on. If I put in Gainesville, Florida. Yeah, 77 in Gainesville right now, where I'm at, where I would normally be. So only 25 degrees difference. Yes, I'm freezing my buns off up. Well,
and in Central Florida, it's 81.
We have the creature comforts of home around here. It's a nice cabin with, central air and heating and cooling and all that. So it's not like we're roughing it. It's cold out there. Just cold. That's all there is to it. So anyway,
I don't want to tell you, but here in Central Florida, 81.
You said that, and I glossed right over it because I didn't want to give it any more credit than it deserved. How you doing? You had as we record this, you had another doctor appointment this morning. What was today?
Well, today was the radiologist. Man, that was nothing that hurt or anything else. And if you were claustrophobic though, you would have had a meltdown today. But I'm getting radiation on my ear. They said they'd either have to cut the bottom half of the ear off and out,
right?
Or they could use radiation. And I'm preferring the radiation over the slice and dice. And I'll look in the mirror and go, oh my God, where's half my ear?
You look like Van Gogh. Inside art joke there, and nobody else was going to get it. So what do they just like stick a radioactive rod into your ear? Or?
Well, no, they put you in a machine, but today it was, I had to be fitted for a mask. I guess they knew Halloween was right around the corner and they go, BJ needs a mask. But I'm very happy. I'm very cheerful about it all. I'm not really worried about it, but
that's one of your strong suits.
So what they do, they put this warm, almost like fishnet stocking on your face, and you are like looking to one side, so the ear that needs radiation is facing up.
Okay.
And they put this warm, like fishnet stocking over your face, and then they fold it, and then they're like pushing, like real hard. So, it gets formed around your head.
Oh, okay.
And then they put me in an MRI machine for a while, which my wife doesn't even like an MRI machine, but I have this mask where I see nothing. I'm like Darth Vader, and boom, they put me, and they do some, images and pull me back out.
Right.
And I guess they decide how they're going to they got the form of my face with this fishnet stocking because it got stiff, but they strap it down. So like you're like, if you wanted to get up, you couldn't, you wouldn't, there's no way you can get out. Your head is strapped in. But that's so you don't move it during the radiation, I guess.
Okay, that actually makes sense. Yes. Okay.
So-
I'm thinking immediately my thoughts went to, can we paint it candy apple red so it looks like Iron Man or something? You know, come
Hey,
on.
that'd be cool. So then they set me up and they said, okay, your mask will be ready to go
Right.
Monday, because Monday I will go in and get my first. And they do say that since it's the ear and there's cartilage and stuff, but they're going to give me light doses of radiation, and it'll only be. They go, you won't even be getting radiation for over 2 minutes. You know, it'll be like zap, zap, zap. It'll take more to strap you down than it will to, you know, put you in the MRI, not the MRI, but the radiation machine,
The radiation
and
machine.
get radiated.
I'm just thinking maybe there needs to be like a spider in there with you, so when you both get radiated, then you can like turn into Spider-Man or something like that. The superhero possibilities here are endless. Let's face it.
So
What do we
that-
call? So what do we need? We need a name for a superhero for an old cranky white guy who's way past his prime. And
I'm trying to think what that would be. Maybe old fart man, old fart. I don't know. Old fart. He has his mask on, and now he
so
Bites-
man.
fights crime.
That's hilarious.
But
I'm sorry.
the only thing I got to
it's
do it like
hilarious.
five. I got to do it like 5 days a week for like 5 weeks.
Wow, really?
So that means, no, because I don't have to go until 1:30.
Right.
So we'll still be able to do our normal time and our normal day.
I'm going to laugh all day over that one. I really am. And I think you need to go to work on the AI, the little image generator, because you've been doing some good work playing around with the image generator. You need to like take a before and after of BJ as, you know, regular old fart and then old fart man, you know, like, or whatever. We should play with Chat GPT to get some superhero names for you.
I don't know if they'll do it or not, because people in the medical field are always really hesitant to let you take any pictures.
Yeah.
But what I need to do is be in the mask
Yeah.
and ready to get the radiation, holding more parts than a chicken nugget,
Absolutely.
as they, you know, and then I can say, hey, you can't put the book down. Even during radiation, I'm reading it and I can't see out this metal mask.
Yeah, he's had parts added. Now he's having parts taken away. It just doesn't, it never stops.
You know what? But this past week, book 2 has already started. I'm sorry.
Oh, sure. Of course it is. I mean, there's no doubt about that.
Did you
So
see that
would it
picture?
be- so wait a minute. So it's obvious. It's easy. It's easy. If the first book is more parts than a chicken nugget, the second book is even more parts than or maybe you want fries with that would be a good one too. I don't know. But anyway, boy, oh boy, we're off to a good start here. That's awesome.
I know you're in Blue Ridge with your lady friend, so you're probably doing lots of things. So you didn't see my post on Friday that I made.
I did not. Tell me
on
what I missed.
Facebook and
What did I miss?
Instagram. So I'm sitting here in the ER. I got, you know, all the little stickers on you. They even had the shock thing. I don't know if you've ever seen these or not, but they're like glue. And they put one like in the front of your chest by your over here. Then they put one on your back. And that's so they can zap you. So I went into the ER immediately. They threw those things on me. So I got the paddle you can kind of see, and all the little
Right.
stickers with, you know, the electrons that, you know, will take your heart rate and they can watch
Yes.
it on the monitor.
Yes.
So I brought a book with me. So
Of course you
I'm
did.
sitting there in the ER reading my book. Susan takes the picture. You know, I got to post it.
Of course you do. All right, I got to go see that. That's awesome. Yes. So they put, so just in case your heart should stop, they put the gadgets on you so they can zap you immediately. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes. And then they even thought they were talking about, and thank God they didn't do it. Also, they were going to, while I had those little paddles on me, they were going to zap me, hoping maybe that would put my heart back in rhythm because we didn't really explain. I was in AFib. It was pretty high. And so I went to the hospital and, we got it under control. And now I'm taking even more drugs to keep my heart in rate. But I even watched the Bucks game on Sunday. It didn't go up at all.
Good. Yeah, you and I were texting during the Bucks game. Well, and I mean, God bless our Buccaneers. It was actually kind of almost a boring game in a really good way. It wasn't like it had to come down to the last minute and we needed to pull a rabbit out of the hat. So, yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, they did. And then another good thing, while we're talking.
Yes.
Of course, they were playing the Saints, which is, what is
Yes.
it? The same division, same conference? What do they call that anyway?
Yes.
So they were playing the Saints. And also, before they played, Atlanta and also Carolina, which all are in their division. All four of those are, fighting, to be the division champ. And so, yeah, that really helped a lot.
AFC, I think that's the AFC South. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's AFC South. So yes, all of the four teams in the AFC South, the Buccaneers were the only winners yesterday. Helps our cause. Thank you very much. Awesome. And so it was a good Sunday. It was a good Sunday. So there you go.
What are we going to do next Sunday?
Don't put me on the spot like that. You're going to make me look it up? Hang on. I'll go to my NFL.com.
No, they have the bye.
Oh, so that's right.
What are we going to do? Because we will have no Buccaneer football to watch.
This weekend just passed as we record this, both the Florida Gators and the Florida State Seminoles had the weekend off, had the bye, and somebody, and I'm going to get in trouble with my lady friend, but she quoted it to me, so she's a big Seminole fan, humongous. And so she said, she showed somebody's Facebook post that the Seminoles actually got beat by the bye week 35-14. So anyway, sorry. I'll pay for that later, I'm sure, but it's okay. It's all good. So anyway.
Well, that was good too, because it gives them a little bit more time to figure out what they're doing since they fired their coach when you come to the, Gator Nation.
The rumors are already starting to swirl about who the next Gator coach would be. Tim Tebow says he doesn't want the job. He doesn't seem like the coaching type to me, and yet what a great recruiter he would be. So if you could get like a really good offensive coordinator and a really good defensive coordinator and Tim as kind of the chairman of the board kind of a thing, I think that could work, but he says he doesn't want the job. So anyway, we'll see. It's going to be interesting.
Okay. Now, speaking of the Bucks,
yes,
time to switch gears a little bit.
Okay.
But let me see. Let's take a break first. Our first break of the day, and then we'll come back and I will discuss a plan with you, and I will ask you maybe what could be the advantages or disadvantages
of.
Well, that's what you're going to find out after the break.
All right, everybody. Just hold your breath for 30 seconds. We will be right back. All right, he's promised us something. I don't know what it is, but we're back with BJ and Bill, the podcast. Spill it, young man. What's going on?
Well, I'll just tell you what I did I didn't do it. My lovely wife did it while I was being fitted for my mask.
Yes.
She took, count them, 8 books.
Why do you have 4 fingers up and you're going 8 books?
Okay, how's this? 8 books.
Good.
And she mailed them out to all of the network or, syndicated talk shows that are really, it's like playing the lottery. I know. And there's nothing. I mean, my book was very well written thanks to Christina Metcalf.
Of course.
Not my, it's my stories and my life, but
sure.
She put the zips and the zaps in it.
Oh, sure. And every celebrity, I'm not going to say every celebrity that's ever written a book has done that, but probably 90%. So yeah, you're fine.
So yeah, we mailed out, Jenna Bush Hager, Drew Barrymore.
Nice.
Tamra Hall.
Nice.
Kelly Clarkson. And then there was like Reese's book club.
Reese Witherspoon.
I know that Oprah, she's not really as relative as she used to be, but I sent one to her at Harpo Productions. I sent one to Charles Runnels, who well, he still does. He works for the Fort Myers News Press. He wants to read the book and then hopefully put an article out.
Awesome.
So yeah, 8 books altogether went out.
That's terrific. Good for you. I'm giving you the big thumbs up on the Zoom call here. And I thought when I did that, I thought Zoom would react. Oh, I might have that turned off on a different computer here. But anyway, yeah, on the Zoom call, sometimes when you do that, it adds confetti or fireworks to the picture. But anyway, good for you. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Now I know we were talking about
yeah. I mean, I know your son has a big marketing plan in mind for you, an expensive marketing plan in mind for you, but awesome. That's a good start. Great start.
I'm going to change the subject just for a second. Speaking of my son, so Shaq was in Tampa Bay yesterday,
and I missed him. Doggone it.
I think he was doing a gig at the Hard Rock Hotel.
Okay.
And yes, I have a picture which I posted last night on Facebook, already up to 170 likes. If that wants to get you excited, but the big guy, and man, he is such a pro because he's holding it just right where you see my name, you see the title of the book, you see everything, and there's Shaq smiling, go, woo, I got me a book.
This is, you see, I know people on Zoom call can't see my surprised and cool face, but so Shaq holding the book.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's, you're going to have to, you post that every week, young man. Every week you are, at least you are posting that. That is so cool.
I immediately after my son sent it to me, I sent it to Christina.
Yeah.
My co-author.
Right.
I'm calling her co-author. I'm not calling her
I like that.
ghostwriter.
Co-author is good. I like that.
Oh, she said, that is like the coolest thing I've ever seen. Obviously her name, although unfortunately is in smaller print, but so you really have to look, but he doesn't cover her name either. He holds that book in his big, humongous hands just right. So he doesn't cover any of the important parts of the cover.
And of course, if you go to Amazon, it shows her name anyway. So, by the way, every time you post it, you're posting the link to Amazon. You know that. I know I'm not your marketing coach like your son is, but I'm the offensive coordinator for sure. So, so yes, post it every week. Post it with the link. On your way. That is your son is a genius with that stuff. I got to give the guy credit. I would not have thought of that. I might have, but he did, and that's what matters. Genius. Genius.
I still need to get a DNA test. His mother and I gets divorced. Yeah. She finds a new man.
Yeah.
Maybe before, maybe this wasn't her first dip into the pool.
No, he's your son. He's your son for sure. Yeah.
I'll be like on the Maury show. I'll be like on the Maury show. Even if he's not, I'm gonna love him. I love him like
and he's got the he tears open the envelope, and this proves that he is your son. And the crowd goes wild.
Now back to I can't even believe that I'm in sync because my brain last night, knowing that I was sending these books out today, it was just I couldn't sleep, and I had to be at the doctor like early in the morning, and I couldn't sleep because my brain was going 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Okay.
So guess who else? Because if you have the book, you look on the back cover. It is warm. And it has a picture of me in my not tangerine, it's a creamsicle Baker Mayfield jersey.
Yes.
And the hat, the creamsicle hat.
Yes.
And the jersey. Yes. I'm sending that baby to Baker Mayfield.
You damn well better. That again, more genius. Absolutely positively.
Now, and what's there is a cool story behind this because I had my heart transplant at Tampa General Hospital. in 2003.
Yes, I just had a thought. Keep going.
If you're a sports fan, you know that in 2003, the Buccaneers won the Super Bowl.
And
I
Baker
was not
Mayfield
a-
was playing Baker Mayfield was playing Pop Warner football somewhere, but
Yeah,
yes,
probably
yes,
somewhere. Yeah.
yeah.
But as the story goes, I was not ever a football fan. I never watched football. It was either wrestling for me or NASCAR races.
Mhm.
That was the only two sports that I paid any attention to, in all honesty.
Mhm.
A little bit of basketball now and again, but not a huge basketball fan. Now, I don't know if my donor, because you've heard those stories where the donor can, bring on feelings or whatever into your life because you kind of become one. I'm thinking
sure.
this guy was a monster Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. I didn't even like football till 2003. And so I'm going to make sure I put that in the cover letter also. And so I have a tie.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, because that's where I was kind of stopping, but I'm sending him a book, and I'm going to explain
Of
all
course you
that
should.
when I got my transplant.
Absolutely, positively.
The whole story I just
Absolutely.
explained to you.
Does Tampa General Hospital have a gift shop and bookstore?
I know they got a gift shop, but
Bet you
I
they
don't know.
sell
Maybe
books there.
Maybe I should find out. I wonder if I should find out who maybe runs that.
Yes. Can I
Might be an
send you like
ingenious
a
idea.
case of them to sell? I'm not sure how that would work, but you figure it out.
Yeah,
I think you're onto something.
maybe like
there. I do.
pay
I think
me
you're
as
onto
they
something.
sold, as they sold them, and they get a percentage. I could see that happening.
Yeah. Sure. Absolutely. Because I mean, I have not. I admit I have not read the book yet. Haven't, I don't have my autographed copy yet, so we're working on it. But I'm sure the Tampa General Hospital plays a big part in this book. So,
Yeah,
of course.
Well, I 2 transplants
Yeah,
in the
that's
same
what I'm
hospital.
saying. Successful ones, or you wouldn't be here.
Yeah, I'm
Obviously.
still
But yes.
alive.
So there you go. So you're on
Now,
it.
here's my question, and I'm going to do it regardless of what your answer is, because it's more or less like I'm sending a present to Baker Mayfield because he's my favorite quarterback. I was wearing his jersey. It's on the book. What do
Mhm.
you see as some possible, like Baker's not going to, like the one football, player one time was the self-help book that he was holding on the bench reading. He's not going to do that. But
No.
what do you think the advantages of sending, besides, just me being a nice guy? 'Cause I don't want to,
Right.
That's the purpose. But yet in the back of my little mind that goes, I'm thinking, what benefits could this be towards my
Yeah.
book? More parts than a chicken nugget.
I'm not sure. But even if you could get 5 minutes with him and record just a bit, just as we used to say in the radio world, just a bit, a small bit of him, of just that story right there, literally that story. Tell him that story. Baker Mayfield kind enough to join me for a few minutes out of his busy day. If you look at the back of More Parts Than a Chicken Nugget, available now on Amazon, you'll see there's a picture of me in his jersey and, blah, blah, blah. Tell the story and then just let him respond to that, or just let him say good luck to you or something like that. It doesn't matter. Just anything. And then again, have somebody take the picture of Baker holding the book and showing the back. Again, only good things. Marketing is, that. I know that. We both know that. We used to say there's no good marketing or bad marketing. Just make sure you spell the name right. It's like whatever he could do would be awesome. No, he's not going to, like you said, he's not going to carry it into the team meeting or whatever. That's not the part. But he's a married man. He has a young child. These kinds of, this healthcare stuff is important to him. I don't know that. I've never met the guy. I wish I would, but We'll see. But yeah, anything you can do like that. Yeah, anything. Anything. It's all good.
I'll make you a deal, Bill Stevens.
I'm listening.
Just I mean, I don't think he would do. You never know though. What if he never really responded to me? But I got 2 tickets in the mail to go to a home ball game. Maybe if someone was nice to me, because I know they are also a big Buccaneer fan.
Hello. Hello. Yes, that would be awesome. But so anything is possible.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So, yeah, but who knows? It may not go anywhere, but no matter what, I hope he reads it. Because I cheated a little bit. I used ChatGPT.
Right.
To write the letter that I'm going to put with the autographed copy of the book that I sent him, which kind of talks about that story.
Yes.
And it says how, he inspired me, for second chances. Actually, this is his 3rd chance, but second chance. So the way the ChatGPT formed the letter, I looked at that thing and I went, oh my God, this is a home run.
So awesome. I mean, that's awesome. I love that. So yeah, again, you are at bat and you have unlimited swings. It's not like you only get 3 strikes at this at bat, BJ Odom. You have unlimited strikes. Swing hard, swing often, and maybe one of them hits a home run. That's all you need to know.
That's like today. We went and mailed off the 8 books. And it wasn't cheap, but it wasn't super expensive either. Had the cost of the books, had the cost of the postage. So probably all together, I've got maybe a little over $100 in this whole scenario right now. Maybe $100.50, $125, something like that. But nonetheless, like you said, it only takes one. Drew Barrymore calls me on the phone. Oh my God, I love this story. This is like the most heart-wrenching story I've ever heard. I would love to fly you out to Los Angeles and have you on my show. And I'd say, all right, Miss E.T., I am there.
Let me check my doctor's appointments, but I am there. Yes.
Yeah, I got this 5 weeks of radiation, but I think I would go. We're going to have to miss a couple of these appointments because who's flying out to LA right now because I'm going to be on the Drew Barrymore show.
Right. Just saying. So,
God,
again, it doesn't, it doesn't have to happen next week. It doesn't have to happen next month. It can, you've got time on this. Now, Christmas is coming. Great Christmas gift, of course, but still.
Now, see, I may have blown the one that I signed for Drew Barrymore.
Why? Did you say I love you too much?
Okay. Drew, love your show.
Right.
But I fell in love with you during E.T.
There you go. Date yourself, but it's okay.
But she might be thinking, oh, he must be a pedophile. He likes small children. I was just a kid when I was on it.
It's all right. It's okay.
So, and then I gave it the little BJ Odom autograph. And she has that book.
Yes.
She might throw it away, but she's got the autograph.
Again, you have unlimited swings at bat this time. What the heck? If you swing at some crazy pitch that's way out of the zone, who cares? You're still in there swinging. And someday, at some point, you turn into Ohtani and you hit one out of the park.
Only from your mouth to God's ear. Hey, we're gonna take another break, but when we come back, it's not gonna be about BJ Odom.
Uh-oh.
I want some stories about Bill Stevens because, well, he's in the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Yes.
And he took his lady friend.
Yes.
And her dog.
Yes.
While he is babysitting for another dog. Yes. I know there's got to be stories coming right after the break.
And welcome back to BJ and Bill, the podcast. If you're enjoying what you are hearing, please feel free to leave us that 4-star review wherever you get your podcast.
4-star? Don't
But
make me
like,
come
I'm
over
so-
there and slap you.
I'm sorry, I did say that, didn't I? 5-star. This is like, well, if it's a Michelin rated restaurant, you only get 3 stars. I think if it's I don't know, five people. I'm holding up my big fat hand. 5 stars. Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube Music, wherever you get your podcast, leave that review. And if you want to reach out and share a story or a picture or a joke, visit us on Facebook, just do a search, BJ and Bill, the podcast on Facebook. You kind of have to do the whole thing because there's a whole bunch of podcasts with a whole bunch of similar names. I don't know how many BJ and Bills there are out there, but just make sure, BJ and Bill, the podcast, and you'll find us on Facebook, or you can email us, BJ and Bill, the podcast at gmail.com. And there you go. So it's all good. Yes, I am in Blue Ridge, Georgia. House and dog sitting.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this, because, normally you go there by yourself.
Yes.
And you babysit our good friend, Vicky and her husband, and you babysit their dog.
Yes.
And it's
Max
usually just you there.
Yes.
But this time we brought a lady friend.
Yes.
So I know that she has a dog.
Yes.
Max the Wonder Dog.
Yes.
Okay. I'll
So
sit
it's
back,
Lily,
relax,
by the way.
and
The
I'll
dog,
hear a
her
Bill
dog is
story.
Lily.
So Lily and Max,
Yes.
have they now does Max now have a lady friend?
Let me put it in terms that BJ Odom will understand. And that is Lily, the female dog, moved in over the weekend and immediately took over. Immediately dominating Max, he's probably coming up on 10 years old. She's not half of that. They're about the same size. So there was some sniffing around. But Max he lives a very monk-like existence for a dog. He lives up here on the mountain with Rick and Vicky, and they walk him and they have a good time. But he doesn't go into town much. He doesn't see other people much. Yes, when you're out walking him on the mountain here in Blue Ridge where they live, you'll pass another person walking another dog now and then, and they'll, get together and do their sniffing thing and whatever. But he's not very social. Let's put it that way. He's fine. He's a good dog, really nice, but he's just not very social. And he likes to lay out on the porch in the sunshine. No sunshine today, but anyway. So Lily came and he was like, "What is this?" And there's, like I said, there's some sniffing and there's a little, whatever. And she shut him down. She turned, and this is a dog, Lily, my lady friend. Her name's Mary. Mary's dog. Lily is silent. I mean, she's a service dog. So, she travels with us everywhere. Everybody wants to pet her. She's loved. She's adored, but she's silent. Never makes a peep. So I think I heard the first bark of Lily when Max got a little too frisky, and she turned and yapped at him, and it was like, "Oh, okay, we're done."
I'll admit, over my lifetime, I've had some ladies that yapped at me when I got a little too close.
When you got a little too frisky, I'm sure. I am sure of that.
Especially,
I'm pretty sure I've seen it happen.
Especially when I tried to sniff their butt. That always kind of gets you slapped. I'm over there.
Damn it, man. Stop that. You're on a crescent roll today. Oh, my God. Be here all week, folks. Tip your waiters and waitress. Wow.
Try the veal.
Try the veal. Wow. Okay, we're having a good show today. All right, so what is this? Today is 164. I don't know if that's a magic number or whatever, but we're having a hell of a show today. I hope everybody's enjoying it as much as we are. So that's good.
Now, let me ask you this. Now that we got the dogs out of the way, so there was no big fights or anything. Just like Lily goes, "I'm the boss. You listen to me, and we'll be fine." And Max goes, "Oh, okay. You got a really good smelling butt, so I'll do whatever you want me to do."
They kind of go their separate. They kind of go their separate ways. They kind of do. Max likes out being out on the porch, and again, Lily does too. But today's just a terrible day for it, cold and rainy. So everybody's kind of inside on their little dog bed in their own little corner of the universe, or at least the cabin, and quiet, all quiet on the Blue Ridge front. So it's okay. It's all right.
Now, let me ask you this. I know you are dog sitting, and I know you do have another dog there, but
Yes.
you say that dog goes everywhere.
Yes.
So have you left the cabin, you and Mary, and
Not yet.
done anything exciting, or do you have any exciting plan? How long are you going to be there for?
Oh, sure. All week. All week. Be here all week, folks. Yeah, Vicky's husband, Rick, is a big Civil War buff. So they are in Virginia visiting Civil War sites, museums, and that sort of thing. Now, the problem, of course, as we record this, your federal government is, thank you very much, shut down. So some parks are closed. Others are operated by independent historical groups and things like that. So some are closed, so they're finding out as they go. But to answer your question, they'll be back on Friday. So yes, as we record this on a Monday, so we have all week. Now, no, have we gone anywhere? Have Mary and I gone anywhere? No, but we plan to. You know, like there's Dahlonega, and there's a whole bunch of other cool little towns and villages and some wineries and stuff like that. There's tons and tons and tons of things around here.
Well, if you're going to go to a winery,
Yes.
oh, what is it? Oh, don't do this, VJ. I don't forget what town it is, but it's very, very close. You need to go to Odom Springs Winery.
Odom Springs Winery.
And then you just say, hey, my friend, BJ Odom sent me.
That's right. That's right. Think is that good for something? Will I get a free glass of wine out of it or something?
I will tell you this.
Yes.
But none of the Odoms were there the day we went.
Oh, okay.
But I went with another couple, and you know me. So I go in and we're looking around. Oh, hi, how's everybody doing? Can I do anything? Anybody want to do some wine tasting? I go, well, I'm an Odom. I don't know if I'm any kinfolk or not, but my last name is Odom. So at the end of, we went out on they got like a little, where you can sit outside.
Always. There's always
the girls
that porch that overlooks the valley. Yeah.
So the girls had some wine.
Yeah.
And my wife, got some Odom Springs souvenirs, glasses, mugs, shirt. My wife.
Yeah.
She would have bought out the store if I could have afforded it.
Right.
But when we left, the 2 drinks for the ladies, they gave us free.
Okay.
And they gave us 10% off on all the merch because we could have been kinfolk.
We could have been.
And they didn't even ask for an ID. My name could have been Sklodowski or something.
God forbid. I get it. Okay, I'll look it up. Miss Vicky and Rick suggested another one nearby as well. I'm okay with it. I'm not a big drinker, so it's not a huge deal for me. But I would make a stop at one.
What's a city with it starts with a B close to there? Do you know? I think that's where it's at. I'm not for sure, but look it up.
I'll look it up. Well,
yeah, just Odom Springs Winery. That'll tell you.
Okay, well, keep talking, and I will do the Google. I've got my iPad here handy. Let's see if Maps brings it up.
Well, while you're looking at that, I just want to remind everybody that my new book, More Parts Than a Chicken Nugget, is available on Amazon. I would love for you to pick one up today, and you could sit there and hold it and send me your pictures on Facebook, and I'll be more than happy to share them with my millions and millions of trillion. Okay, my few followers that I have, I'd be glad to share that picture with them.
Right.
Not Murfreesville. Man, I can't remember.
Blairsville.
Are you gonna
Blairsville, Georgia?
What is it?
Odom Springs Winery, Blairsville, Georgia.
Yeah, I knew it started with a B.
Yes, and you were right. And so let's see, from where I am right now, my location, 35-minute drive, easy.
Yeah. Now,
so
would you or would you like to? Because I wanted to do that, and I still want to do it, but we didn't get an opportunity to do it the last time we were there.
What's that?
Because we were up in the Blue Ridge area.
Yep.
I still want to do the train.
Oh, the train here in Blue Ridge.
Yeah. And it
Yeah, I
takes
don't
you
think I
to,
want to do it on a cold, wet, rainy day,
oh,
but
yeah. Well,
yes.
today wouldn't be the perfect
No,
day.
today would not be the day.
I,
But if things improve during the day, yes, I maybe. I mean, is it just what sightseeing along the way?
yeah. It's basically, the train track
Yeah,
goes through the
yeah,
mountains and through
yeah,
the valleys. And
yeah.
yeah, it's just and then you go to a city where you can step in Tennessee. I think where you can step in like 3 states. I don't know, but that's
Right.
where you go and you get to spend like it's kind of like like a day cruise like that
Yes,
goes somewhere else. Like when
yes.
the Key West Express would go from Fort Myers to Key West, and they drop you off, and then they let you spend like 4 or 5 hours in Key West.
Yep.
It's the same deal. They go to another town, they stop there. Well, they put more coal in the steaming. I don't know what they do,
I don't.
but they allow you to go shopping for a while.
Cool. I'll check it out. I'm sort of interested, but I've got other people to
Well,
discuss it with and plans and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes.
what's on? Okay, I want to ask you two different questions because you got Mary and you have you.
Yes.
What's on your list? Number one, would be the number one thing on your list, Bill Stevens?
Um, any of the small towns, any of the, I've been to Dahlonega. That's a nice little, that's a beautiful little town. It's a little touristy, but I think I would like to go during the week when it's hopefully not so crowded and then see what that's like. But I mean, just driving around in the nature up here with the clean air and the, trees and all of that, I'm easy to please on that. And now you're going to ask me what she wants to do. Pretty much the same thing. We're not super fancy touristy people. I mean, we are, but we're not, it's not like we would come with an itinerary of places we must see. So I don't know. We'll see. Today, the big job today is grocery shopping because there's not a lot of food in this house and we haven't been anywhere yet. So anyway, yeah, I know. It's not a very exciting life for Bill Stevens. I'll tell you that. It's just,
Oh, it was too. You sent me the picture. You were right there at Buc-ee's and you were going to go get some nuggets.
Buggies. I sent you the picture from Buggy. I did not. I have to admit, I exercised a teeny bit of willpower and did not get Buc-ee's nuggets, but I did get Buc-ee's fries, or excuse me, Buc-ee's chips. They're homemade potato chips
Oh,
to go
those are
with
good.
my
Yeah.
pulled pork sandwich. And Mary is yelling in the background. And we split them, and they were yummy. They were very good. They were very, very good. So anyway, there's that. So
And the nuts. I like that when they put like candy coated or whatever and it spins and it's hot and it's
Yes.
fresh and it
Yes.
comes out, you get them a lot. I think you can actually get them at Hertz Arena if you go to like an Everblades game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, no, did get a bag of trail mix because I'm on the trail, while I'm driving. So got a bag of trail mix, got the sandwiches. We both had the pulled pork, yummy, yummy, and the Buc-ee's chips and all that. So yeah, and maybe I'll get some nuggets on the drive home. Who knows? If I feel like having a heart attack on the drive home, then I'll get some.
Cool.
I did. I had them in my hand and I'm showing them to Mary and I turned it around and the first ingredient is sugar. So
I think that's the only ingredient.
That's the only ingredient.
Somehow I think they pop sugar. I don't know how they do it, but somehow I think they pop sugar.
A little bit of yellow, a little bit of popcorny kind of yellowy kind of look to it. But yeah, I don't know what they are, but they're like addictive, like any other popular street drug.
Yeah, crack cocaine. It's
Pretty
simple
much.
as that.
Pretty
But
much.
I think sugar, in all honesty, I think sugar is the same thing. I mean, yes, it is in small doses good for the body, but especially in its natural form, like honey and cane sugar and stuff like
Yes.
that. But
Yes.
I think that might be the number one addiction in the country.
I am sure me and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. would probably agree with you on that. So yes, not regular, but processed
Sugar.
foods with extra sugar in them. Like if you take a can of your favorite soda pop, not going to mention any names, but red with a swooshy stripe on it, and if you measure, like the sugar in that is like 40% of it is basically just sugar. It's just
Yeah,
sugar.
you're drinking sugar water, basically, is what
Yes.
it is.
Yes, you are. So, and don't
And
get us started on that.
go to
like I said,
Starbucks.
Mr. Kennedy and I would go off on that, and yeah,
Go to Starbucks anymore.
please.
You want coffee because you're a coffee drinker.
Yes.
Go to Starbucks and order one of their fancy little coffees. Probably that's got another just about as much as a soda in it.
Easily. And that's why you see the kids. That's why Dairy Queen is like passe. Kids go to Starbucks because they can get that, double chocolate mocha whipped cream with sprinkles on top for, $9, and it tastes just like a Dairy Queen sundae or something like that. So yes, you're right. You're totally right. So anyway, trying to be better about that. Trying.
I guess my main suggestion would probably. Oh, another thing up there, Sasquatch. That's how you say it. They got a Sasquatch kind of like museum. That's kind of cool. We went there while we were up there.
It's literally the marker, the marker around the trail, because when I pass the Sasquatch Museum, I know that basically the next turn is going to be Vicky's turn up the mountain to get to her cabin. So yeah, I am very, I've not been in the place, but I'm very familiar with the Sasquatch place. Yes.
Man, that makes me mad because we went there because I wanted to go. And yeah, there's nothing in there that really blows you away. And we didn't pay the, like we went into the gift shop because you get to go in there for free and spend your money.
Of course.
But then there was like a little tour or something, and we didn't do that. But
okay.
But just the stuff on the wall in the gift shop is interesting, and it's kind of fun to look at.
Yeah. So is the thinking that there's like a Sasquatch here in the Blue Ridge Mountains? Because I thought he was out west. I thought he was in the Pacific Northwest.
It's like Santa Claus.
It's like
Christmas.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
He pops up in this mountain, that mountain.
Yeah.
Hell, he's even in the Everglades.
Right. Different name, but yes, he's even in the Everglades. Yes, I've heard that story. I remember when we lived down in Fort Myers, we used to talk about
Is it Bigfoot down there? They call him Bigfoot.
They called him in the Everglades. He was a skunk ape.
Oh yeah, that's it. Skunk ape. Yeah, that's
yeah. I don't know where that name came from, but it just popped into my mind. So yes. So anyway, you're right. Bigfoot. He must have really good. He's got like a lot of frequent flyer miles because he shows up everywhere. He's all over the place. He's like Shaq. He shows up everywhere.
Oh, that's right. Because he was, like I told you, he was in Tampa. That's why I got the picture with him. And you know where he was this morning?
No.
New York, where I'll probably be in the next, month or so. He was on Good Morning America.
Wow. Have you watched any of the Inside the NBA now that it's on ESPN? Speaking of our friend Shaq.
Oh yeah, the first night it was on.
Yeah, I watched that.
No, was it the first or second night it was on? I think it was the first night it was on. I was in the hospital.
Oh.
And you know how well you sleep in a hospital.
Not at all.
I sat there all the way till they said, "Good night. We'll see you next time."
Right.
And that was about 2:00 in the morning.
East Coast time. Yeah, because they were at a West Coast game. Yeah. And that was the same night. I think it was the same night that big gambling scandal broke. And
no, okay.
Charles,
the first night
Sir
was
Charles
probably that.
I saw kind of got into
Friday
a little
night.
discussion. What's that?
I didn't see that. I think that was a different night then. I saw Friday night, but I did watch the opening on the first night. Okay, I remember the opening I watched. The first pregame I watched, and I did see that.
No, I watched one of the half times, and you're right. I didn't stay up because they were doing like the Warriors game out west, and yeah, I'm not staying up till 2 a.m. just to get my fix of Inside the NBA. So besides, you can usually catch the highlights on YouTube anyway, so it's like that's fine. So all good. Yeah, that's awesome.
Those are Shaq hours, from all the time my son spent with him, with him. He said he says, I don't know how he does it, but, and then he also says though, that Shaq can pretty well sleep anywhere because like a lot of times they took private planes and
Yes.
go from one show to the other.
Yes.
And so he said as soon as we get on the plane, take off, he'd be pretty much wired and awake because they sometimes leave after a show. Shaq would be in that chair for like 30 seconds.
Out like a light. I've heard that from other people that have traveled with him. Yes. It's a good skill. I wish I could do it, but I can't sleep on an airplane. I can't sleep in a car. Hopefully while I'm not driving. But yes.
Now tell me if this happens to you. You're driving.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so tired. I could just close my eyes for like a half hour. Dear, will you drive? I need some sleep. Yeah, okay. And they get behind the wheel. And you're sitting over there going, and you're wide freaking awake.
You don't trust your wife's driving?
No, I mean, I'm just awake. I mean,
I
can't sleep.
No, I know.
But
I can't sleep in a
when I'm
moving
driving,
car.
I feel like, I can't even hang on.
Yeah. I can't sleep in a moving car.
And then, okay, well, let's switch. And then you get over in the passenger seat and you're like wide awake, like, what the pisses me off.
I don't have an answer. I don't know why, but you are right. I've seen that. I've had that happen to me as well. So yeah. That's okay. That's whatever.
Scientific thing.
Crazy stuff. Crazy.
You know who else I got to send a book to? Before we go, you know who else I need to send a book to?
Who's that?
Kelly Burns.
Yes.
Channel in the NBC affiliate in Fort Myers.
Yes.
My old girlfriend.
Yeah, you're never worked out. But yeah. Is she still on the air in any capacity?
I think so. I think she still anchors the nighttime, like at least the 6 o'clock news. I don't know if she does. Yeah, she probably does 6 and 11.
How could to me that's unnatural. BJ, next time you're in town, come on down. We'll put you on the air. To me, but what do I know?
Yeah,
she may have scars that are still healing.
Me too.
You never know.
Maybe she'll lift the restraining order at least for one more visit with PJ.
I don't think those work for 25 years, but anything's possible. You never know. But yes, anybody and
also
everybody
probably
that
someone
we
you
knew back in the day that's connected to anybody anywhere should be getting. I don't know if you want to send them a book, but at least send them an extended press release about the book.
Yeah.
And then if they're interested, then let them know. It's like, hey, by the way, if you're interested and you could see, using this in any kind of an interview or story or whatever, I'm happy to send you a book if you want, but I don't know if I'd volunteer one to everybody because that might be a lot, but still absolutely worth it.
It might
absolutely,
break the bank.
positively. What's that?
Now, another person, when I send Baker Mayfield's book to him,
Yes.
I'm probably also going to send one to Gail I never could say Gail Gongardo, or no, she's on the NBC station there in Tampa.
I've never heard the name, but okay. And did you meet her at some way or something like that, or?
Well, let's just say if I would have been on the radio in Tampa,
yes,
she would have taken over for Kelly Burns.
Oh, I see. Okay, all right.
There would have been a restraining order very quickly.
And again, whoever I'm not sure, but I would be willing to bet that an organization as big as Tampa General Hospital, because that's a $1 billion business, probably has a marketing.
They probably got their.
What's that?
I was going to say they probably have a big marketing department.
I'm sure
but I
they
don't know
do.
who I would. But what am I? Hey, my name was BJ. I wrote a book. I had a couple surgeries. It's all about. I don't know.
To me, it's a natural. To me, it's a natural for them that they should be interested in something like that. I don't know how they'd use it. I don't know how they would. I don't know what I don't know what the win-win situation is for somebody like that, but that's their job. That's not your job. Even if they got the book and could, like we said early on in the show, if they could put it in the gift shop or something, that'd be awesome. But maybe they maybe they have their own podcast. Maybe they have their own video series. Geez, now look at that. We're already generating some ideas here. You should today go online and check to see what Tampa General Hospital does with their social media, with their Facebook post, with their Instagram.
I know they have a pretty big, yeah. Okay. I need.
By the way, I did that
last
after you and I talked last week. Just as we're coming down to the end of the show here, you and I talked last week about this, and I'm using this AI browser. It's from another one of the AI companies called Perplexity, I think, and it's called Comet.
Yeah, that's a cool one too.
It's called a Comet browser, and it's the whole browser. I mean, it's not just, you just don't just ask it questions. You can ask it to go do something like search for the best airfare from Fort Myers to Berlin, Germany, and let me know what, and it does all the work for you and then comes back. I had this thing search for the top 10 podcasts of transplant patients, medical stories, that sort of thing. And I have that list. I didn't send it to you. I'll have to get that to you someday, but I'll do that when I get back to town. But again, you should be reaching out to other podcasts. That should be to me, that's your number one job. When you're not getting radiation stuck in your ear. Just saying.
That's the problem. All this came at the wrong time. I need
know.
to really be out there, I need to be grinding gears and,
Nothing happens at the perfect. There is no perfect timing for anything. Nothing happens at the perfect. I remember, I'm going to finish with this story and we'll close. 30 years ago.
Now we're going to the practical path.
No, well, sort of, not quite. 30 years ago, my brother told me they were getting pregnant. He and his wife, they were going to have a child. And I said, that's awesome. But Bill, of course, who overthinks everything, said to my brother, are you ready for it? Do you think you're ready for that? And my brother, without missing a beat, said, if you wait until you're ready, you'll never do it. And I'm like, of course, I mean, not his line or not his original work, but still a great line. And exactly for you, BJ Odom, if you wait until you're ready, you'll never do it. So get your butt out there and get to work. Sorry, just had to throw that in there.
I just remember when I finally got into junior high and I started thinking about it anyway.
What do you mean?
Not having babies, but what? Well, I started thinking about how you make them.
But yes, so find those podcasts, find the marketing companies, find the reporters or that we used to know, and that other website. I sent you that other website about being a resource for reporters. You should be on that. Look at me doing all this coaching here. Come on, man. All right, whatever. You okay? Have I overwhelmed you? You got that look on your face.
Yeah. I think I'm talking to my son. I need to breathe once in a while. I can't be doing this 24/7.
I'm channeling your son. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a good thing. I accept that. So that's fine. All right, Dad, get out there. Get your butt to work.
Actually, I got more projects when we do get done. I really do. I got more.
I understand.
It's all about the book right now.
It's right now. It's 2-a-day practices, and then the game on Sunday. So yeah, you're in it right now, young man. You're in it. All right, that's going to do it. I got nothing else. How about you?
I got nothing else.
Okay.
I'm ready for something like food wise.
Food and a nap. All good. All right, everybody. We love you. We appreciate you listening. Remember, wherever you get the show, 5-star review. Never mind what I said earlier. 5-star review wherever you get the show. Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube Music. Does not matter. Visit us on Facebook at the Facebook page, BJ and Bill the Podcast. We appreciate you being here with us. Until then, it's just up to BJ Odom to say,
see ya.
Flip the dial, take a ride back in time when the airways were golden and the DJ shined. 2 mics, 2 legends bringing stories back. No script, no rules, just telling it all.